Don't do it, Malcom!
I see a radiant city, bathed in light, forged by the molten gods.
Malcom!
Jace Malcom was a human male born on the world of Barcaria. He was raised on his parents' ranch where he would spend most of his time helping out with chores and maintaining the business. As time went on, he had transformed into a strong young man with a curious mind. Other than being a fan of gravball, a sports pastime for Jace, he wanted to explore the stars, see other worlds and meet new people. With an opportunity to chase his most ambitious dreams, Jace Malcom enlisted with the Republic military when he finally came of age. He would have been roughly 18 years old at this time. We actually don't know Jace's exact date of birth, however it would be safe to assume 18 years or maybe 19 at the time of the resurgent Sith Empire's return. You see, when Jace enlisted with the military, his first mission was a post on Korriban's surface. Jace had single-handedly rescued a stranded archaeology team from a swarm of flesh-eating claw slugs. This heroic action and bravery on just his first mission earned Jace a promotion to the rank of corporal. When he first signed on, the starting rank he had was private. The rank above was specialist. However, Jace's promotion saw him go straight to corporal, which is right above the rank of specialist. This alone would have given Jace some fame along his fellow troops. With this new rank came a new mission. Jace was sent to a new post orbiting the planet Korriban. As we know, it was during this moment that the resurgent Sith Empire returned and declared war against the Republic and Jedi. A young Jedi Knight named Theron Shan, along with a smuggler named Nico Okar and Jace Malcom himself were the only survivors of this attack. They were able to return to the Republic and warn them of the impending Sith threat. Jace would end up being placed within Infantry Unit 326. Over a few more years as the war raged on, Jace had been deployed on many top-secret missions, proving himself as a capable soldier paid off for his military career. However, Jace also tended to veer off command and do things his own way. After seeing how brutal the Empire was, Jace knew he had to take a similar approach in return, otherwise they would never win. Because of this attitude, Jace became a hardcore Republic patriot. He believed in defending the Republic until his last breath, even if it meant his entire squad would die with him. Because of the wildish yet successful actions of Jace, he earned his infantry unit the nickname Havoc Squad. This name became famous among the Republic military, and to know you were getting help from Havoc Squad was to know that you were getting the best soldiers. During his time serving, the Jedi Knight Theron Shan would often accompany Jace on his missions. This led to them both developing a good relationship, and they were able to rely on each other as friends. However, over time, Jace's insubordination landed him in some minor trouble. His commander sent his squad to the quiet and peaceful planet of Alderaan. Believing he was no longer on the front lines, Jace was sent to task and aid the Republic soldiers in the forests of Alderaan. But Darth Malgus had suddenly spearheaded an invasion, and just like that, Jace was back to work. Havoc Squad was able to exchange blows with Malgus's forces for about 2 weeks, until eventually they set a trap for Malgus. As we know from the CGI cutscene, even Theron Shan shows up to help here. After winning the battle for Alderaan, Jace and Theron Shan became much closer. The fact Satil had basically saved Jace's life was enough to make him fall in love with her. They had both spoken in private and decided to engage in a secret relationship. However, soon after, Satil witnessed Jace perform a dark action. Jace had ordered some Imperial escapists to be shot down. Satil had strongly disagreed and argued they should let them flee, as they are unarmed and posing no threat. Satil did not win the argument. This was devastating to her, as she now knew that she was pregnant with Jace's child. Satil decided it was best she did not tell Jace about the child. She also decided to break things off with him. Be sure to check out my Theron Shan Explained video, and be on the lookout for my Theron Shan Explained video coming soon. Jace Malcom was devastated when Satil broke things off, but he still had a war to win. He carried on with his life, none the wiser to his son's existence. Next for Jace was a promotion to the leader of a Special Forces division. General Garza had been very impressed with Jace and Havoc Squad, so much so that she ordered him to create a Special Forces division with the sole purpose of training more soldiers just like Havoc Squad. Jace accepted this calling and even surrendered his command of Havoc Squad so he could dedicate his time to this. Over the next few decades, Jace Malcom became the most famous soldier within the entire Republic military. He was even granted many awards and commendations to commemorate his great achievements. Jace received 5 marks of dedication, 2 medals of valor, and even a Chancellor's Service Medal. Jace even went on to quell the infighting on Alderaan between houses. When Jace was around the age of 60, maybe a little older even, was when he discovered the truth about his son. At the time, Jace was made the Supreme Commander of the military and was set to work alongside the Republic SIS division. His co-worker, Director Marcus, had an operative working for him by the name of Theron Shan. When Jace discovered this name, he decided to ask Marcus more about him and even question whether or not there was any relation to Satele Shan of the Jedi Order. The last name Shan was actually a common name on Coruscant, so Jace was surprised when Marcus told him that he was indeed related to Satele. With this revelation came a few more questions, however. The director also explained that this was top secret information, that only he and a select few others knew about this. Jace was currently working on a mission that involved taking on the Imperial dreadnought known as the Ascendant Spear. For the mission, Jace was sending a special custom-made team of only the best. He decided to pick Theron Shan so he had the chance to meet him in person and see what he was like. It was clear that Jace was beginning to believe that Theron might be his own child. Jace was a very smart, well put together man. Figuring this out was actually quite easy for him once he looked up Theron's personal files and checked his birth date, confirming what he suspected to be the truth. Once a team was put together, including the likes of Nostral and the smuggler Twi'lek Tethith, Jace had the chance to invite Theron to a private sitting where he was able to question him further. After sharing a hard Mandalorian beverage, the two began talking about Satele Shan. Theron clearly didn't feel comfortable talking about Satele, but Jace was able to find out that Satele had given Theron up at birth for the sake of serving the Republic. Theron had even confessed that he wasn't mad about this. He respected her choice. Theron was raised by a Jedi known as Nagani Zur. Jace had further asked Theron about his father, whether or not he knew him. Theron had replied by saying Master Nagani Zur was his father. He's the one who raised him. Eventually, Jace was able to spit out the truth. Jace told Theron that he looked up his birthday and connected the dots. He was his father. Theron wasn't really ready to accept Jace as a father, so he protested the fact that they only shared a biological connection, but are and would be strangers. However, after more talking, the two of them were able to agree that everything had happened the right way. It worked out for the best. But Jace wanted to let Theron know that he would be welcome to get to know him more, that he didn't have to be strangers if he doesn't want to be. They could meet and just talk, almost like friends. Jace felt like he owed Theron the truth, and today was a day that brought him some peace in his chaotic life. Together, Jace and Theron saw the mission through with the Ascendant Spear, and huge celebrations took place. After all this, Jace and Theron had finally agreed to meet up from time to time to get that drink they talked about. The next major event with Jace Malcom was the war for Iokath. This story has 2 endings. The first one would have Jace Malcom attempt to use the super weapon on the planet Iokath, which would lead to his death. The second is where Jace survives and Empress Asina dies instead. This ending would have Jace remain a Republic hero and still be alive to this day within the Old Republic online game. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe for more future Star Wars Explained videos, and may the Force be with you.